Imagine a legend so captivating that even the camera operators couldn't help but swoon at her feet. That was Diane Keaton, a force of nature I had the privilege of directing in what would become her final film. But here's where it gets controversial. How does one guide an icon who's been shaping culture since before you were born? Who was I to suggest a line tweak or a comedic twist to someone whose very presence redefined authenticity? Standing before me in towering Gucci platforms, Diane never once made me feel small. Instead, she embodied a grace that elevated every moment, whether she was lighting up the set with her infectious laughter or injecting humor into grueling night shoots. Yet, what struck me most wasn't her on-screen brilliance. It was her unapologetic approach to being a woman. Diane didn't just exist. She sculpted her world, carving out spaces to be unapologetically herself. She knew her worth, her needs, and her boundaries, like requesting a second hotel room to design her next art book on weekends. She worked tirelessly, rarely taking a day off, yet carried herself with a confidence that never veered into arrogance. And this is the part most people miss. Her on-screen persona wasn't a character. It was her raw, unfiltered self, sailor's mouth and all. In an age where authenticity is a buzzword and women are pressured to conform, Diane stood apart. She wasn't chasing trends or setting them. She simply was. The idea of altering her behavior to appeal to anyone, especially a man, was laughable. Did the male gaze ever matter to her? Perhaps earlier in life, but in the time I knew her, it was clear. Diane answered to no one but herself. Yet her individuality was magnetic. She'd banter with anyone who could keep up, leaving even the most composed crew members, often young handsome cameramen, utterly charmed as she sashayed away, seemingly oblivious to her own allure. Diane lived in a reality of her own making, untouched by the trivialities that burden most of us. This gave her a childlike innocence, a boundless energy and love for life that she brought to every interaction. Whether with a co-star or an intern, she wasn't fearless, but she faced her fears with fierce determination. At 77, after an hour of deliberation, she agreed to leap off a zipline platform for our film's final shot, a testament to her unwavering spirit. It's only now that I realize, in a career spanning decades, filled with awards and blockbusters, it was with me that she spent her last day on set. We shot late into the night, pushing past our schedule, exhausted from 6 weeks of stunts, river shoots, and even a day-long food fight. Not to mention her press commitments for another film, she never wavered. Every take, every moment was her. Unlike actors who hide behind their characters, Diane insisted on being called by her name. No pretense, no intermediaries, just Diane, unfiltered and unforgettable. Here's the question I leave you with. In a world that constantly tries to mold us, how do we channel our inner Diane? Can we embrace our quirks, stand firm in our individuality, and face our fears with the same fierceness she did? Let's discuss. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments.